All right, guys, I'm gonna give you a quick tip on how to remove this cover without like damaging anything around. Like other people tell you that it's okay to damage things. It's not okay. So the way I got this out, I left these bolts on there. And what I did, I took one of these snap-on mallets, and all I did was hit on here, like this, on here. And then there's a spot right here where you can hit right there. And then right here on this side, boom. And it was able to free everything loose. And now I'm able to get it out. But that's an easier way to get it out, so you don't have to scrape anything and leave other things on there, like scratches and nicks and stuff like that. So if you're doing a G37 or 370Z, or even the 350s, do it this way. It'll save your timing cover from breaking. Let's get it. All right, when you have that cover off, make sure you time the engine. This time I got lucky and the marks from the chain were actually lined up with the marks on the sprockets here and the crank down here. And you just want to line them up right there and right there, and then down here the number, I have a 12 here, and I just made a little mark on there and up here just to double check the bottom. And now I'm gonna be removing the top guide here, and then I'm gonna remove this this guide on the side here, and then we're gonna get to the taking off the galley gaskets, and we're going to take the tensioner as well. Another quick tip when you're doing this, before you take out the tensioner and the tension of the actual chain, get that bolt out and make sure you angle this off the center a little bit, so you're going to be off timing a little bit, but you got to offset it a little bit, and then get one of these and then you hit it and it starts twisting it out, and I was able to get it out. And now I can just time this back up and start removing everything else. Let's get it. All right, guys, now that you have the chain off, quick tip, when you're removing everything, slide this out, take off your crank bolt and slide this out with the chain. It'll be easier to take it out so you don't mess up anything else. And we're all locked in on the timing here. Looking good. I made an extra mark here on the thing, and then here, just so we can make sure we're going back. And I might make another one somewhere. But with that being said, let's get it. Let's get these removed and replace. Sheesh. All right, guys, so I got the galley gaskets or galley covers off, and it looks like these were already upgraded from factory. I don't know if they were or not, but they looked pretty strong. They weren't coming out of the like other ones. They usually pop out and break. They have little cracks on them. Yep, there we go, got them out. They look like the ones I just got. Same material. But let's open these up and match them up. All right, by the way she looks, these were upgraded already. They're like, I tried to break it and they were metal. And these ones are supposedly metal too. I can see they're coating with metal. So I think we were good, but just wanted to do this right before I put a new engine on this car, because the old engine had a rod knock, so I didn't want this 45,000 mile engine to go bad. So that's why we're just making sure that everything is good. So sometimes you have to find out. There's no other way. So with that being said, let's install these galley gaskets. Let's get it. All right, guys, so I cleaned up the surface of the whole engine, and be careful with these, just clean them with a scuff pad, and we're ready to install the new gaskets with the covers. I also cleaned the covers up. They're looking fresh, smooth, and it also came with some hardware. So we're gonna install the new hardware. Let me show you guys real quick what it comes with. So it comes with 2 new gaskets, and these 2 new gaskets go right here. Those are 2 new gaskets that came with it. Came with 2 stickers from C1. I know my kids love stickers, so they can put it on their crazy carts. And it came with new bolts. So that we can tighten them the proper way. And the part numbers for the gaskets are from Nissan. They're the upgraded ones. Those are the numbers, and those are the gaskets that go on the Galley cover here. So with that being said, let's get it. Another quick tip, guys, when you're installing this new hardware, use some blue Loctite on the threads so it doesn't back out, because when I was taking them out, some of them were actually loose. Some of the bolts down here were loose, and I think that's why they recommend to do this anyway, even if the Galley gaskets are upgraded, because the bolts, they don't put Loctite on them, and they back out with time. So that's another tip for you guys that are working on 370Zs or G37s or all these VQ engines from 350Zs and G35s. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, guys, our Galley gasket covers and Galley gaskets are installed. I'm gonna wait for that last one, so when I have all the stuff in, all the chain and timing, we can put the last one in and just make sure everything's tight. And these go to 108 inch-pounds, equals to about 9 foot-pounds, 12.2 newton-meters if you guys want to get all technical. So now let's put this in time and let's get it. All right, guys, we're all put together here. Marks lined up perfectly, and we are about to spin it one whole revolution, so that we can line the marks back up. This yellow and orange marks ain't gonna line up unless you turn it a few times. We pulled the pin as well, so we have tension, and this belt is tight. So like I said, we're gonna turn this a few times and see if this is all good now. So, ready? And we're back. So as you can see, that mark's lined up. The mark is lined up as well, and we're lined up down here. So we're good to go. These bolts go to 9 newton-meters. These go to 20 to 24 newton-meters. These go to 9 newton-meters, and this one goes to 19 newton-meters. So that's how you tighten those components. So let's get it. All right, guys, so I cleaned the cover, and I suggest you guys replace the crank seal while you're here. And these 2 gaskets to go here. They're very inexpensive, probably like 50 bucks for all the seals. And you want to clean this whole surface real good, clean it with brake clean. And just be mindful of these 2 spots here that doesn't take of the RTB. This spot here and that spot there, that's where those holes go to. But the rest of it, where those little rings that look like rings, that's where the Teflon or that what's I'm gonna call it? It just went blank on me. The silicone Make sure you clean everything real well. Like I said, clean it up. And then you're pretty much ready to install this. But we're gonna install this new seal. And that seal number is this one. So let's get it. There you go, guys. The seal is in. And it's even all the way around. So let's put this cover on. Let's put silicone all around the surface here and install it on the engine and get this project done. Let's get it. All right, guys, this is the technique I use. I rub it all over the one side and then all over this side. It never failed me, so let's get it. All right, guys, the cover's back on and all the bolts are tightened. The 14 millimeter ones go to 25 millimeters, and then the little ones, the 10s, those go to 12 millimeters. So that's how you tighten them. And the same thing with this cover, 12 millimeters, because they're the smaller 10 mils. So with that being said, I'm waiting on some gaskets, so I gotta put this to the side for now. But at least we're back on this far. Let's get it. Everything looking new, baby. Oh yeah. Let's get it.